moi drodzy, witam was ponownie w Mass Effectie 3, odcinku nagrywanym zaraz po poprzednim. Właśnie Edie sobie skombinowała nowe ciało. I'm sexy and I know it. Dobra, skoczmy do Liary.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Interesujące, dobra, użyjmy terminala. Pozostałości niszczyciela żniwiarzy, otwórz. Premium do rabatów w sklepach. Premium do szybkości ładowania mocy. Rabat w sklepach, wybierz. Nie mamy żadnych ulepszeń. Szkoda. Cześć Liara, co tam?
Hello again, Shepard.
Co nowego?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
Ciekawe.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Możesz ze swojego komputera? Sexy tyłeczek. Przesłanie agentki Cerberusa. Możecie sobie poczytać, jeżeli chcecie. Zapiski proteańskie, notatka 2, także możecie sobie poczytać. Masz fajne łóżko, Liara, to muszę ci przyznać. Dzięki, Gryf. Wiemy, że Garc jest w systemie uzbrojenia. Nie kojarzę, czy to przypadkiem nie było tutaj.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same
Yep.
numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepherd, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's him. He's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Stary przyjaciel Urdnota Rexa. Tu się zgodzę. Wreszcie jedna z najbardziej zajebistych postaci w uniwersum Mass Effecta. Cześć Garrus, co tam?
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
No wiem, co czujesz, stary.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about.
No coś w tym
Not
jest.
that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Zasłużyliśmy na to.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word.
Jasne.
Something else you want to talk about?
Coś jeszcze? Nie, na razie to wszystko.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Jasne. Powodzenia. Amunicja drążąca odblokowana. Następne w stacji w stacji medycznej. Świetnie. Cóż, udało nam się... Mamy prymarchę Victusa z nami. Myślę, że uda mi się jeszcze do kajuty kapitańskiej. Rozejrzymy się tam na drobinkę. A ja, że to się nie zmieniło. Słyszysz w czystcu. Aria. No proszę. Widmem ja. Komandorze, nie wiem jak to... Udina chce, żebym została widmem. Wiem, to wariactwo. Nie jestem wielką fanką Udiny. A może sprawić, że mnie przyjmą. Domaga się odpowiedzi, a ja nie wiem, co powiedzieć. Wszystko mnie boli. Nie jestem w stanie podnieść się z łóżka. A on robi mi coś takiego. Powiedz mu, że to przemyślał. Dobra, prosiła pomoc. Nadawca zablokowany. Wywiadu działań militarnych. O, widma. Oho, jeśli masz czas, żeby spotkać się z mną w ambasadzie na Cytadeli. Dobra, czy widzę, że lecimy na Cytadelę. Dzwonienie zostałem wydane. Zero reakcji. Systemy komunikacyjne dzisiaj mi padły. Aha. Czyżby to był Tain? Tain! Proszę, proszę. O, pilna wiadomość od admirała Hacketa. No ważne na temat żniwiarzy, które mogą być... Aha. I mamy Omega. Super. Mamy Arię, Taina. Będzie ciekawie. Podoba mi się strasznie ta kajuta kapitańska Sheparda. Fajnie wygląda ten pacerz, ale ja wolę jednak standardowy. Tu N7. Nie, zostawię sobie N7. Ramiona. Obrażenia od broni mi się wtedy zwiększą. Rękawice. Do tego walka wręcz mi się podniesie, więc nie. Nogi. Obrażenie od broni. No i okej, zapisz i wyjdź. Cóż, lecimy zatem na Cytadelę. Spotkamy Thaina. Spotkamy się z Ashley. Kurde, coś podejrzanego. No.
Commander, are you all right? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless.
Spoko.
While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels.
No co takiego?
Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Akademia Grissona?
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
A raczej się pomożemy Davidowi.
What can we do?
Pamiętam Davida z drugiej części.
Transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Świetna robota. Dostałem w piątkę.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer. Good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
No nie rumień się tak. Ujujujuj. Dobra, ale tak jak powiedziałem, lecimy najpierw na Cytadelę. Opuszczamy orbitę. Do przekaźnika masy. Zgadzam się z dyplomatami. To jest uratuj uczniów. Na razie skoczymy tutaj, potem będziemy lecieć do akademii i na końcu spotkamy się z dyplomatami. Dobra, do Cytadeli zatem. Do laboratorium doktora Brysona w takim razie. Od razu sam do miejsca. Jego członków... Bo to jest jedna z tych misji z dodatku chyba. Już wiem co to jest. Będziemy musieli...
Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepherd. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us?
Właśnie, Lewiatan.
Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Czy to konieczne?
That's an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
No, już jakiś cały punkt by się na pewno przydał.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war.
To też prawda.
New information we've uncovered. A breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
Oj. Udało mi się.
This is Commander Shepherd. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Wow.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Dobre pytanie.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson. There was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
Więc co tu się dzieje?
So someone else pulled that trigger?
No
But I
właśnie.
would never do that.
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
No i padł.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. but I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
My? Świetnie. Cóż, Lewiatan, tak?
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, may be relevant.
No, to masz rację.
No, unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Razem go znajdziemy, musimy.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
I będziemy musieli szukać, ale najpierw... Patrzcie, główka! Ciekawe, czy... I mi przez chwilę wydawało... Ej, ona mnie śledzi, autentycznie, kumacie? To było fajne. A, coś tu jeszcze ciekawego? Nie, chyba nic tutaj nie ma. Ja skorzystam sobie z okazji i po prostu zapiszę się. Przy okazji rozdamy, skoro mamy edit, to rozdamy jej punkciki doświadczeniu. Boże, 39. Oswobodzone SI, no to najpierw tutaj. Co mamy? Zwiększa obrażenia od mocy, zdrowia i tarcz. Damy jej od mocy. Zależy od mocy technologicznych. Od wszystkich mocy. Zmniejsza opóźnienie regeneracji tarcz. Wydłuża czas trwania mocy technologicznej członków. Nie, to jej damy. Matryca obronna. Przeciążenie. Damy jej to na 3. poziom. No jest spalenie. Także na 3. Matryca obronna. Może na 2. No i przynęty także na 2. Mniej więcej gdzieś w takim układzie. Shepard, masz 4 punkty. Ja bym ci pożyczył mistrzostwo bojowe, ale do tego potrzebuję 5. No, zobaczmy.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Mam teraz dostęp do całego obszaru badania. Tak, głowa jest świetna. I możemy się na spokojnie rozejrzeć. Możliwe, że... O, proszę, pistolet maszynowy, lepsza lufa. Warto się rozglądać za tego typu ulepszeniami. Ładnie tutaj, to muszę przyznać. Aż może się... O, proszę, patrzcie, ultralekkie materiały do pistoletu. Tego nie widziałem, że tutaj coś takiego jest. A może najpierw zbadamy sobie górę. O, mam jakiś obrazek.
Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Ale jest ładny obrazek.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
I ostro zatajnie, czyli dane. No cóż, taki obrazek śmieszny. Fragment to jest fragment suwerena.
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Nie sądziłem, że spotkam tutaj fragment suwerena. Mamy zlew. To co, Eddie, idziemy się kąpać, co? Chodź. La 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 la. Eddie, nie chcę się kąpać. Ciekawe. Nie mogę jej zmusić, nie, szkoda. By było zabawnie, gdyby się dało. Tutaj mamy jakieś spore rzeczy.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Tu mam jakiś dziennik wideo.
I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search.
No dobra.
Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Ruchy Rachni, tak? O, proszę, coś mamy. System zmniejszenia odrzutu impulsu masy. Pistolet maszynowy, świetnie. Tam jakieś skały.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Dobra, przyjrzyjmy się.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Dobra, kolejna rzecz. Palm Top, zobaczmy. Możecie sobie przyjrzeć, jeżeli chcecie. Zatrzymajcie sobie film. Miejsce na poznanie obcych istot.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Dobra, przełączmy. La la la.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
I kolejne doświadczenie, świetnie. I tu jeszcze coś mamy, dziennik wideo kolejny.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart? What the hell does that mean?
Szyfrowane dane.
Activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Blisko serca to może być albo obraz.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
Jak nie tu? No mam jeszcze drugi obrazek, prawda? To leży tutaj.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
I ta się nazywa błyskotliwa dedukcja. Arety. Detektyw Shepard na tropie. Detektyw Shepard.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Adding it now.
Dobra, zobaczmy. Ruchy żniwiarzy.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Tak jest, mamy kolejny poziom. Ruchy Rakni.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Złoża piezo.
Zero deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
No to wiem, że ruchy Rakni nie są nam potrzebne.
3 possibilities.
Zostaną ostatnie. Miejsce na poszukiwanie obcych istot.
Alien sightings.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Udało nam się. Jej, teoria spisku, osiągnięcie. Ale w tym miejscu podziękuję wam za uwagę, trzymajcie się do zobaczenia w kolejnym odcinku. Hej, cześć, pa.